My name is Alan, and I have an addiction. But drugs or alcohol have no part in my life. I've never smoked anything, never chewed tobacco, never drank a beer, though that doesn't stop me from having friends that do. Safety, respect, and responsibility doesn't mean that you can't have fun. We live in the inland Northwest, a land of mud, rocks, and mountains. In my world, Larry is the delivery guy, and Jeremiah is the cable guy. We're a big group of people of all different types that share a common interest, and for the most part, all get along. It's like one big happy and slightly dysfunctional family. Regardless, I'm honored to share my journey with all of these people I call friends, and I want to share their stories with you. This is my life of big trucks and low bucks. I'm pulling out some leaf springs for Brandon, and then we're hooking up to the 33-foot.
Got here in Spokane, gotta unload some wheels, tires, stuff, unhook the trailer for Jake to use. After that, Devin's gonna pick it up to use at the fair. And we might have had a clearance issue with the tire. So we're unhooked, unloaded, switching some stuff around on the load, and we're getting ready to head to Don's shop.
Yeah, I know, that's what I gotta rush and go get loaded too. I got up since 5 o'clock last night. I'm going to whip up on Chris a little bit. On his brand new badass truck.
Also a little grudge match against Chris Shue.
Yeah.
Who's been winning so far?
He has since he put his truck on there, but I'm giving him a run for his money. So we'll see how it goes. I like to talk a lot of shit to him. He spent a lot of money on that truck. Casey's been doing good. She's dominated all season. She's gotten like 5 trophies this year.
So you've got to rush now with the trailer, go load 2 rigs and head straight there, and we're going to try to come out and watch.
Exactly. We look forward to seeing you out there too.
Here's the part we never look forward to. So we're here at D&J Automotive. Don got the exhaust put on the Suburban for the replaced descending unit. Tried to bleed the brakes. The Mistress Bronco is loaded up. They've got to do a few more things there. Rich dropped off my trailer last night. We're gonna load up on this a little later, but we're gonna head to the Stateline mud races. In the meantime, Don's got a lot of work going on. Fix a customer's truck and then work on the Bronco, and then you guys are headed out first thing in the morning.
Yep, headed out first thing.
We're gonna head out there now, check out the races. Traffic. Here's Chris Shue. Oh, where are we at today?
We're at Stateline Speedway getting ready for the Mud Bogs. Last one of the season. This is the grand finale, the final hoorah. Mud Bogs, and we're getting ready to have some fun. Dad's racing today in the 29, so we're gonna see how he does. It's 4-wheel drive, it's Model A Ford with a Chevy motor. Got to make a Ford run good, you know.
So what's going on with stands? You figured out a starter?
Yeah, battery was junk.
383 stroker, I think Vortec had 630 lift cam, 3500 stall.
And look who we have here, Chris Shue and Jake Weston.
Something about Chris Shue.
Oh, I'm gonna beat him today.
Oh, are you?
Oh yeah.
That blue Ford right over there?
Oh yeah. He better not let off the throttle. He's been scared of that motor ever since he's put it in there, so.
Oh, you're saying he's scared of his motor?
Yeah, he's been pedaling it all season.
Ooh.
It's a 557 Ford and a 90 Ranger.
Jake's been talking a little smack, saying...
Yeah, he's doing a call out tonight, so I'm gonna have to put him in his place.
He says you're gonna have to mash the throttle this time, right?
Yep. I'm gonna show me a bunch of taillights.
So it's either gonna go really fast or I'll get in front of 87 Ford Ranger with a 545 cubic inch big block.
He's got the cubic inch advantage by a little bit.
557.
So
He's got aftermarket heads, all kinds of goodies.
But you're pretty close.
Close.
There's not a whole lot of talk and a whole lot of writing going on though.
But Chris and Jake aren't the only two rivals here tonight. We've got some other racers competing against each other. But also tonight, Chris's daughter Katie is racing as well. Let's talk to Shad real quick with his Jeep.
So how's this motor running?
Pretty good so far. We'll see. It's the first time I'll actually see full throttle for a while. So hopefully the fuel injection will learn quick enough to get me through the mud. It's a Castle built 350, Holley Terminator fuel injection system.
And there's always the behind the scenes prepping of the race pits.
So what are you running here?
It's a 22 RTE, little 4-cylinder with a turbo. It's a Garrett T3, T4 turbo. First time.
First time.
Don't know what to expect.
You run out here before?
Yeah, she is right there. How
Still
you
mud from the last time, huh?
Yeah, no. And without one headlight because aerodynamics.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I'm like
And preferably ball tires. That's the way to go.
Yeah, slick.
Yeah, because you stay on top. Right. Whatever that means.
So, you got a Bronco again.
I do.
So how many years has it been since you raced your old red one?
Since probably 08 was my last race with that one.
Wow, almost 10 years.
Yep.
What are you running in this one?
Pretty much all stock, all bolt-ons. Just bought the 35s. Tore up a bunch of stuff last month, so we'll see how it holds together.
Well, what do you think of it out here?
It's a good time.
Now let's talk to Jake's wife, Casey.
Ready for this?
I am. It's a lot of fun. Everybody's good people out here.
Our main flagger put out tonight, and you give me the right answer.
Chrome fuel pump. Chrome fuel pump. That's an extra 14 points. That's gonna put you in super extra classified.
About a half hour more, we'll be going mud bogging.
Kyle just put this 454 in his Blazer.
We did an engine swap from a 350 to a 454. Haven't got to run it yet, so we'll see what happens.
So what do you think about the Stateline races?
It's getting good.
And what are you running?
It's a bag of truck, tractor tires, deuce and a half axles, 454 motor.
We like to let one of the big trucks go through and stir up the pit a little bit.
Jim Guy stirred up some of the mud in the pits, and now some of the drivers are gathering around to get ready for the drivers' meeting. While other racers are still getting ready to race. Let's come over here and talk to Donnie Myers.
This is its second time out.
Yep.
Well, it's good to see it back and with a good cab again.
Thank you. All the pieces are there.
Slow it down.
Good, how are you doing?
Good, good.
So, you ready for this?
Absolutely. A lot of new racers.
Unfortunately, in the
Should be a good show. Last one of the year.
Go check that dog because
Break it.
rumors have it
Fix it for next year.
he's not.
And now let's go talk to the Rockstar Wheelers.
So what do we have to say?
I have to say that Rockstar Wheelers kick butt, and we're gonna make it at least 2 of us are getting a trophy tonight. That's my goal. A Jeep Grand Cherokee, 94, Big Momma. Yep, she's gonna do good.
Looks like Brandon and Austin are pulling in late.
It's a little late to be starting to send it now.
Yeah, I know.
They're already having a driver's meeting.
He's out.
Run, run, run. raced out here before?
I have.
You have?
Yes.
And what do you think of it?
It keeps getting better.
I guess soon enough we're going to find out how all the racers are going to do.
Stateline Speedway, we're going to have a whole lot of fun tonight.
Well, here at Stateline Speedway in Stateline, Idaho, all the drivers are lined up, ready to race. We're about to start the drivers' meeting. But right now, let's talk to Jeff Squires, who's never raced here before.
What are you running?
I'm running an 89 Jeep Cherokee 4.0. It's got a rough country 4.5-inch lift kit, sitting on 31 1050s.
Well, this is the first time here.
Yes, this is my first time racing here. I've been on drag tracks before in cars, but yeah, this is my first actual side-by-side mud bog.
So what's your strategy?
Keep it between the berms and hope I don't break.
But this isn't the first round for veteran racer Don Scott.
How many years have you been racing this truck now?
15.
It's been a faithful rig, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. It's done its job.
So is this how you send it?
Yep. That's a 47 sedan delivery. Small block Chevy. We'll see how she
does. So this is your first actual side-by-side mud race?
It is my first. I've driven on drag strips in cars, and I've driven through the mud 4 million times, but never on a drag strip.
So what do you think
mud.
about it?
I'm kind of excited and scared at the same time. But I believe in my truck, and I got a big heavy foot, so...
That's your strategy?
That's my strategy.
All right, sounds good.
I'm going to go until the green mark, and then I'll be fine.
Hit it to win it.
Yep, I got it.
Looks like Chad Howell's here. He's an Ultra 4 racer. And he's also the owner of Superior Towing here in North Idaho. I guess they've got to figure out something to say.
Our sixth and final show, the largest show of the season.
We're about ready to rumble!
Two Ford racers going up against each other. So pick your lane, pick your Ford.
Here it is, first race, Jacob Weston and Chris Shue. And it looks like Jake pulled out a win on that one. But of course not without leaving Shannon muddy. But not only the flagger girls get covered in mud, windshields get coated too. Makes it hard to see. Thankfully these guys are here to help wash off.
Sponsored by Mayfield Transmission out of Spokane, Washington. Shane Mayfield in the near lane, taking on Chad Wilson.
Looks like in this first run, Shad pulled out a win against Shane. But behind the scenes, Matt and Lisa are hard at work trying to find and line up all the drivers.
So how are things going so far?
Fairly smooth, begin slow.
So we've got Tony at the starting line, anticipating the next two racers. And we've got Dirty Shannon in the far lane, and Clean Randy in the near lane. She won't be clean all night. We're gonna get her dirty too.
And right there's the definition of getting covered in mud.
Norm couldn't see out his windshield anymore.
Taking on in the Sweaty Betty, the 55 Chevy pickup, sponsored by McDaniel Contracting, Donnie Meyer.
It looks like Donnie pulled out a win on his first run against Katie, but the night's not over. And tonight, the only mega truck running is Jim Guy.
Getting our next two racers up to the line out of Idaho, sponsored by Tri-State Soda Blasting, Superior Towing, and STS Transmissions in the white S10, Jeff Thomas. And out of Spokane, Washington, sponsored by his mommy, Mike Black. Got any Chevy fans? Yeah, how about any Ford fans? Oh, sounds like the Ford fans are outgrowing the Chevy fans.
Jeff Thomas pulled out a win on his first race. Next to race him is Kyle Mortimer.
Out of Spokane, Washington, sponsored by Neon Carpet and House Cleaning, D&J Auto, Hilliard Auto Tire, in that big white Chevy K5 Blazer, Kyle Mortimer.
Of course, Kyle's got to give Shannon some mud too.
I love my job.
Kyle won his second race and he's still in the running.
I like it. A lot of power. Seems to be a lot faster. So we'll see how the rest of the night goes. See what happens.
1972 Chevy pickup, sponsored by his pocketbooks, Don Scott. And one of my favorites out of Post Falls, sponsored by Raquel Electric Cummings, Custom Gold Seal Plumbing and Heating, Jordan Sales and Services, Gator Boys Racing, and Family Support, Colleen Copeland.
Don Scott is no newbie to racing. Him and his Chevy have been through many mud pits before. And usually, he always takes the win. But, oh man, got stuck right there at the finish line. But did he make it across or not? Sometimes it's a tough call to make.
Going up against out of Spokane Valley, Washington, in that 79 Ford Bronco, sponsored by Steel Structures America Outright Construction and his entire family, Steve Adams. Looks like he's got one heck of a crowd down there. Last time he was out here, he broke the left front tie rod and lost a wheel due to adjusting the downforce on that upper wing. Looks like we got some serious flag anticipation out of Ann Carl or some intimidation. What do you think it was? Do you think she was intimidating that Ford Bronco in that Jeep? Or do you think she just was too excited and jumped the gun? I think she was getting into the guy's head.
Looks like veteran racer Steve Adams is taking the win on this one. But Ann, in her first race ever, isn't giving up, and she's determined to make it through.
it feel?
I would have been fine had I not started too early and had to go in reverse, but it was fun. The end was really soppy.
It was.
Kind of sucked me down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I went through and made it without a tow truck.
And you get to go again.
And I get to go again.
All right.
So I'm trying. Thanks, Helen.
So Ann may be a little nervous, but the races do go on. Now Casey's up. She's been winning out here all year long. So let's see how she does. Well, unfortunately, this may not be her night. But everyone's still running and having fun. Every once in a while you get a tie and you've got to rerun the race.
We've got Ariana Kopang in the 93 Jeep going up against out of Post Falls, Idaho, sponsored by his mommy. We got Kevin.
I don't think the bald race slick flotation idea is working out too well for Kevin. This time of year we're losing light earlier on, but that's not going to stop these racers from racing. Looks like Chris Shoe's back on point with a win. But Jake Weston's right there too, making sure he stays in the running. Stan's truck is doing pretty well too with his motor and his new V-tread tires. Looks like Austin is taking the win over Donnie this round. If there's just one thing you can say that Katie learned from her dad, it was mud racing. Jeff Thomas is running good as always, but uh-oh, wait a minute, something just happened there. But there's no time to check things out because he's got to swing around and run Kyle. It looks like Kyle's going to take the win this time. Jeff's running good, but something's wrong.
What happened?
Lost the front drive shaft.
Right now they're searching for Jeff Thomas's front drive line.
Rolls back up on the line with that 1976 Blazer. Feel in concrete house.
And Kyle's going to take yet another win.
How do you feel about it now?
Oh, I'm liking it more and more.
This is the motor you got from Kirk.
Yes.
Who got it from Will.
Right.
Who got it from Paul. Who got it from Wayne. Who got it from me. That I pulled out of a Blazer that was running on propane.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, so this thing's been around.
Yeah.
It still runs decent.
Yeah. That was just a Comp 268 cam. Not that big of a cam. 485 lift that I gave Will when he got it.
Got a hole in my radiator.
Oh.
Put some pepper in there. Hopefully I'll take care of it.
Running good?
Yeah, it's running great. I'm happy.
Cold?
No, I'm actually warm. I'm lit up. Everybody can see me.
You've
I
got
have my trusty coffee and my blankie. See this? Look at this.
Blankie.
Oh. It's so hard for you to get up here.
There we go. That's the Don Scott that we all know. And yet another win for Steve Adams. Of course, no mud race would be complete without a little bit of mud slinging. Don Scott takes another win. And so does Steve Adams. But Ann doesn't care. She's just out here having fun. It looks like Shane Mayfield for the win this round. And Chris Shue isn't going to let Shad edge by him. Now Donnie Myers is having a little bit of a problem. Sweaty Betty doesn't want to restart again.
Come on.
It's done. Yeah. Are you using that chain or a cable?
Katie's really showing the guys how it's done.
What are you doing out here?
Oh, I just drove in to see what the end was like.
Oh.
Looks like a tie between Katie and Gerald, so they've got to race again. And this time, Katie's not letting him win. Here goes Austin and Stan. Looks like Austin dropped his front U-joint out.
One will be left lane, one side.
I felt that drive line come off right at the head when I threw that ball.
Now we're down to Don Scott and Steve Adams.
here at Stateline Mud Races, and Chris is here, and we're all going to the Bounty Hole tomorrow in Moses Lake too, right?
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been nice to stay a little longer and see the end, but we really got to leave and go hook up to the trailer and get loaded. So we're back here at Don's shop. We got to get ready to hook up to the trailer so we can load the Mistress Bronco on my Suburban. Alright, we just got the Suburban loaded on the trailer. So you can crawl. Scary.
So we may already be prepping to go to another event tomorrow in Moses Lake. But what was the outcome of tonight's races at Stateline Speedway? Don Scott won first place in stock V8 class. Katie Messino won first place in modified. Kyle Mortimer went on to win first place in sportsman. Of the female drivers in stock V8 class, Rockstar Wheelers President Ann Carl placed second, and Vice President Dustin Harrison placed third in 4 and 6. Shane Mayfield of Mayfield's Transmissions went on to win first place in Super Modified. Chris Shue placed second after losing his front driveline, and Jacob Weston won third place, but he was still happy to beat Chris once on his first run of the night. Until next year for more Stateline Speedway mud races. But our weekend is just beginning. There's $2,000 and more up for grabs at the Sand Scorpions events in Moses Lake tomorrow. Check out some of what's to come on Weekend of Mud Part 2, The Bounty Hole.